Ella. For today's video, I would like to share my knowledge, my understanding about multiple intelligence. So, without any further ado, let's start. Well, everyone, now we are going to start with what multiple intelligence is. So, multiple intelligence is a theory that reveals the problem of human intelligence, which was developed by Howard Gardner. So, Howard Gardner is a professor of education at Harvard University. He asserted that each individual has eight intelligences and they'll work together in unique ways. So he found that there are eight intelligences. The first one is linguistics intelligences, and then and then logic mathematical intelligence, visual spatial intelligence, kinesthetic intelligence, um, musical intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and the last one is naturalist intelligence. But on this video, we are going to focus on musical intelligence only. So let's start the discussion. Musical intelligence. Talking about musical intelligence, what is come in your mind? Song, music, or something that has sound? Yes, so musical intelligence concerned with music, rhythm, and listening. People with high musical intelligence are more receptive to sound, rhythms, tones, and music. Musical intelligence means having sensitivity to rhythm, pitch, meter, melody, timbre, or etc. That just like um, musical composer. This intelligence may require someone to have ability to sing, play musical instrument, or compose music. This intelligence also enables the people to recognize, create, reproduce, and reflect on music as demonstrated by a composer, conductor, musician, or vocalist, or sensitive listener. So people with this kind of intelligence are able to hear and recognize pattern easily. Arul Selby, 20 and 18, believes that many people learn the alphabet through this kind of intelligence and the ABC song. Now, let's move on to the characteristics of musical intelligence. People with strong musical intelligence have several characteristics. The first one is they have good vocal skill. They can produce a masterpiece with their voice alone, even without any instruments. The second one is they have good rhythm when singing. They will be able to sing along to music without getting lost. They hum, whistle, and tap in line with the beat. And the third one is they have good composing skill. They can compose song and compose music that deliver message in a way that achieves the desired goal of the music. They can come up with the defined tunes that when put together with the right lyric will make a moving work of art that people will love to hear, that people will love to hear. And the next one is they have good instrumental skills. Of course it is. It means like these people can play one or more instruments skillfully. They can also recognize various instruments that have been used in song just by listening to it. So when people listen to when the people with strong musical intelligence listen to a song or a music, they can directly recognize, oh, someone is playing a guitar, for example, someone is playing a piano, or etc. And then the next one is they keen ear to the detail. Musical intelligence gives them the sensitivity to different elements of music, such as pitch, melody, meter, or the other one like timbre, tones, and the other. And next, they have strong passion for music. Of course, it is. They usually have a song running through their heads, and they will be singing, humming, or whistling as they go about their day-to-day activities, even though they are not listening to the music or not listening to the song. And next is they are generally fascinated with sounds. It means they are able to make good music out of different random sounds. And the last one is they remember the tunes easily, and they will sing along with the song after hearing it in just a few minutes. Can you imagine that? So they have an ability when they remember the song, when they hear the song, they can remember it easily, so they can sing that song even though they just listen to that song for a few minutes, like that. Okay, that's all about the characteristics of musical intelligence. Now let's move on to the activity that support the implementation of musical intelligence, especially for teaching young learners. Everyone. So there are a lot of activities to promote music intelligence for young learners. The first one is giving songs and English rhymes. As you know that are very happy to learn through a song or English rhymes or music. For example, like Five Little Monkeys. Do you know Five Little Monkeys song? Okay, you can find out a lot of English rhymes or song on YouTube. Take example Five Little Monkeys. It is it This song can help students in learning numbers and subtraction. You can find Five Little Monkey on YouTube. Okay, and don't forget to ask them to uh, sing the song together loudly, so the learning activity will be more fun. And you can also use a song to introduce a new topic. For example, when you want to teach about parts of body, and you play a song related to parts of body, and then after the song end, you can ask the children or your students to analyze the lyrics, like do you find in the songs uh, a part of body, what kind of parts of body that mentioned in the songs, or etc. And the second one is using tongue twister. Tongue twister, it is like a sequence of words or sounds, typically of an alliterative kind, that are difficult to pronounce correctly and quickly. For example, tie, twin, two, three, three, twice. Okay, I will give the example on your screen. And children, by doing this activity, children will feel so challenged, so that they will keen to try to pronounce it correctly and quickly. Okay, that's about the second one. And the third one is practicing stress and intonation. This can be done uh, with the drilling method, which is to train the students to be able to say words with correct and appropriate intonation and also stress. You can choose some words like, for example, mouth. Say together, mouth, mouth. You try to train your student to pronounce mouth correctly, like that. And the next one is writing songs and music. Okay, this activity may be quite difficult, but you can try this. Students can express their ideas by writing their own simple song, but this activity must be carried out with ongoing mentoring. Okay, that's about the fourth one. And the next one is reciting poetry aloud. As what we know, that children are very happy. They like to read a poetry, right? Let them to write their own poetry that they want. After that, ask them to perform, to read their final poetry in front of the class. And the next one is singing folk songs and having students to write new verses. There are a lot of Indonesian folk songs like Ampar-Ampar Pisang, Jangi Janger, and the others. You can ask them to sing that folk song together, and you can also ask them to write this kind of folk songs in a new verse. It can be in English verse. Okay, and the next one, the last one, is the important things is listening and watching to the video. This audio visual learning media is very helpful. It can increase the students interest and in learning activity. Try to give them a video, for example, about folklore, or the other that can increase that can attract their attention. Then ask them several questions. At the end, ask them several questions about this video. Okay, I think that's all about the activities, and that's all about musical intelligence. I hope you can understand what musical intelligence is, and you can also apply the the activity that I mentioned before in your class. And if you have another opinion, if you have another activities that related to musical intelligence, you can comment below, you can give your opinions. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye.